Good morning, my loves. Happy Sunday. Sorry I look a bit bedraggled. I have not been to bed. I did wash my face, take a quick shower, but yeah, I haven't been to bed. Last night was horrific. It was awful. I love the 4th of July and what it means to our country, especially the 250th birthday is a biggie. However, I loathe fireworks. And as everybody knows right now, the fires are just terrible here. So there has been a ban on fireworks, but people don't care. People are going to do what they're going to do for their own immediate gratification and fun. They're drunk, they're high, they have a fuck you attitude. And Finn had a bad night. He had seizures. He hid under the bed. He paced. He howled. He's still howling. He wet himself numerous times. I mean, it's been a bad night. It has been horrible. And this went on. The last fireworks went off at 4 a.m. They were still going off at 3, the loud ones. And the last little boom, boom, booms went off at 4 this morning. Yeah. Now, last night he did fine, with the little black cat fireworks, little pop kind of things. We watched TV in the living room. He did great. I thought, we're going to sail through this. I didn't see a lot of boats out early on. Well, that changed. And they didn't have the music blaring. But I guess they thought, well, we can't, set fires if we're in the middle of the lake. So the boats, pontoon boats, were in the middle of the lake. And I'm not sure, I'm not that familiar with fireworks, but I think they're the M80s, the really loud ones, and the ones that go off and make the real pretty colors and stuff in the sky. That's what they were shooting from the lake. Now, for those that don't know, this is how close I am to the lake. My backyard is the lake. That's how close they were to us. So you can imagine being that close to that sound. Not fun. Not fun. Finn was just flipping out. And there must have been maybe 10 or 15 boats out. And a couple came. The lake is huge, but 2 or 3 of the boats came down to our end of the lake and were just right, I don't know, in front and back, whatever you want to call it, just right out here. And it was bad. It was horrible. And I don't understand people that shoot fireworks off around a lake. We have wildlife. Some people will light the firework and throw it into the water so, the water, explodes. Well, we have fish in that water. So now we have a lake of dead fish. Thank you. We have ducks, ducklings, geese, goslings, coots, and of course mourning doves and grackles that are all kinds of fucked up today. And people don't care. They really, really could care less. They're drunk, they're hungover, they had a good time, their attitude is fuck you. We have a lot of, it's okay, baby. We have a lot of veterans in our area, and I know that they were traumatized. I have no doubt. Even if they banned fireworks, people are, they're still going to do what they're going to do because they're rude and they're insensitive and they only care about themselves. I have neighbors. So I have a neighbor directly behind me. I have a neighbor directly below me and then one adjacent below. They have babies. I know they got no sleep. But these people don't care. They really could care less. I just needed to vent. I'm sorry. It's going to be a long day for Finn. It's going to be a long day. I put a call into the vet. They can come out probably Tuesday. She's going to check the books, and the mobile vet is going to come out. His dementia's worse because it's like somebody that has a brain injury, because his didn't come from, watching a murder kind of trauma. His brain trauma came from people kicking him in the head, throwing things at him, picking him up and throwing him against walls, that kind of trauma. And he has what is considered feline cognitive disorder. He gets scared easy, he gets confused, he gets lost in the house. and then you have things like this happen. Yeah. Can you imagine if that was a child or a person? Look at our veterans. They go through this on a regular basis. And people don't care. They think it's funny. They think it's hilarious to watch a veteran have a meltdown. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I know there are people that think it's hilarious what happened with the cat last night. He was in my lap and had a seizure. That was horrible. And there's nothing I can do to stop it, to help it. I'm just so disappointed in people. But what else is new? You have good people on this planet and you have bad. Or as I like to call them, you have good souls and you have dark souls. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way. Karma. You know, we did watch just a little bit of CNN because they had the celebration of fireworks in New York. It was very beautiful, and some in Boston. I refuse to watch the shit show in DC. That's just not going to happen. We watched a little bit of Gilmore Girls. We watched an Agatha Christie movie, and then just finally had to. Yeah, he was just howling so loud I had to turn off the TV. Whatever it took to calm him. So this is the calmest that he's been since probably 9 o'clock last night. He still hasn't slept. He won't eat. He paces. He circles. He howls and he pees. Can't get mad. I can't get mad at him. It's just sad. But karma's a bitch, you know? God, the universe, knows exactly what is going on. I think that is very apparent the last few days. And what goes around comes around. I truly believe that. That's why I try to be a good soul. Because any karma that comes back to me, I want it to be good karma. I will quit bitching and whining and fix another pot of coffee. It's going to be a long day.